When it comes to things like impact enhancers and small knives, knowing pugilism is your best training to prepare you. Now, you'll see me doing some sparring in here, and you'll notice that we're taking it easy on each other because I'm an old geezer. But the type of sparring we're doing is sloppy and in close, and it is one of the ingredients that is very important if you're going to be training for using small weapons. Now, you'll notice I throw a lot of hammer fists because I'm thinking of using a small knife or a small weapon. A weapon like the Boondock Eskrima impact enhancer, known as the Picked, which is great for hammer fists. So when Tyson and I are sparring, I'm doing stuff I wouldn't normally do if we were sparring kickboxing or Muay Thai. But for me, that type of play is really good for me to be able to experiment and try things like oblique kicks, which are devastating, especially if somebody's leg is straight. All of these techniques I wouldn't use in sparring. I probably wouldn't use hard or full contact with a training partner, but I sure would on the street. That oblique kick, when it's done hard, is very, very effective. Now here I'm drawing the knife in close, and I am not trying for a speed draw. What I'm trying to do is create enough shock that my opponent is not able to fight so I can get to my knife. Getting into these scrums is very important. Now Tyson is being very nice to me. He's a nationally ranked Thai boxer, a nationally ranked heavyweight, and 3-time gold medalist in Muay Thai Nationals, as well as having a very impressive amateur fight career. Honestly, he could easily just knock me out in this sparring because I'm a 58-year-old man. I am not a young man. I am someone who is way past his prime. So I train to cheat, I train to be dirty, I train to use things that are very unsporting. I train to be as unsporting as I possibly can, and when I spar, I try to be as close as I can be. I try to get into that clinch range and use it. This is important because if you're not comfortable in the clinch, you're not comfortable at countering what happens often in real violence. The latest studies on violence say that about 60% of fighting outside of the gym on the street involves clinching, involves stand-up grappling. You need to be comfortable with that. This includes hand trapping and hand manipulations and controlling the hands. Tripping and off-balancing are also part of what you should be training in the clinch. Although I wasn't doing that because I'm old and I can't really take getting thrown anymore. But I do what I can. I do the best that I can. And I will practice sweeps with younger people. See there, I'm trying to control his knee a little bit. But, you know, our sparring is at a pace that is good for old men. Because Tyson is a good sparring partner. He keeps the sparring in a way that I can keep up, and he tries very hard not to break me or hurt me, and we have a lot of fun. I'm still able to challenge him in some ways, but really, if he wanted to destroy me, he could, and that's okay, because quite honestly, I was the coach who helped get him to where he went to help him get those gold medals, to help him win the fights he won. And this has created a bond between Tyson and I that is very deep. It is something that is almost like family. Well, it is like family. Tyson is family to me. And it's interesting how this kind of training brings people together, but it does. Fight training really creates bonds. I tell you, when I watch those sparring snippets, I'm not very happy with my performance, but you know what? At least I'm still in there grinding it out as best I can. It's a lot of fun. it is probably the most fun that I have in training. Sparring is spontaneous and creative, and it is a great way to play with friends and develop timing and fighting skill. But you also have to do bag work. You also have to do focus mitt training. However, pugilistic training is some of the most important training you can do if you are going to use small knives and strike enhancers. I believe both pugilism and grappling should be the basis of every weapons practitioner's skill sets. Thank you.